Hello everybody and welcome back to our Roblox Studio Basics. In this video series we are making a tow truck. So in the last video we created uh, this thing here, whatever you want to call it, the winch I guess. And then we added the code to it which allows us to pick up the vehicle and put it on the back of our tow truck. So in today's video, we'll see how long it is. We are going to be starting the decoration process of the truck. We're going to add to the back here, and we're just going to add some lights. Some wig-wags, whatever you want to call them. I'm sure there's a lot of... At this point in time, the truck is pretty much done. It's just cosmetic. So, let's see what we can do. Now, the first thing we need to decide is... Are we going to keep this block for our lovely UI, right? Because, or do we want to make a separate one? That is the question, huh? This can always stay here. And what I want to do is first things first, let's add a close button onto. Alright, so let's take this one here, let's duplicate that, and let's rename that close. Alrighty, and we are going to make this small. And we are going to change the text to an X. And we are going to change the size of that X. Something like that. And then we can just change the... Yeah, something bold, right? Alright. And we can put that... Oh, I'm going to have to move everything down. Okay, and then move this back here. And we will say, copy this one here. Alright, and this will be close. Actually, no, we're going to do something different here. We're going to do something different here. We're going to put code for the button inside the button. That's better. So insert object, local script. Local button equals script dot parent. Button dot mouse button one down, connect function as we do. And what do we want it to do? We want to say script dot parent dot visible equals I think we could say that equals false, right? Is that right? Is that a property of the frame? Visible? There we go. Visible equals false. Oh, let's try that. Cool. The other thing we can do. No, we can't do that. We can't do that from here. Can we do that from here? We could say script dot parent destroy. Maybe because it clones the UI onto you. I don't know. I don't know if we'll have issues if it starts cloning multiples. I guess that's something we'll have to explore. All right, so that was step number one. Step number two is we need to decide if we're going to... Do we want to use this frame Yeah, because there's no way to like, if we put it on the body, all right, then in theory, anybody can walk up to the truck, click on that button, and then they can operate the truck. Or else, we make a proximity prompt. I think maybe we're gonna do that instead. All right, so this here. Instead of mouse click, okay. So in the driver's seat, not of the coupe. I want to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't think we need that. That's a side project. I'm trying to make a digital version of a chassis. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Chassis interface try. Oh, that's in the try script. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I'll. Here, we'll do that. We'll just do that. I have been in the process of editing. We're just gonna leave that for now. Now I'm trying to make a digital version of a chassis, and I want to make a UI that goes with it, so you can get in your truck. You can customize it. Without needing Studio, right? You can just customize it in Roblox. I think that'd be pretty cool. Anyways, so in the coupe, thankfully we have this. No, we don't need the coupe. In the tow truck, we're gonna right-click, insert object. Oh, here, proximity prompt. Excuse me. Okay, and then, you know, we can see if we insert object, we insert a script, and then we take this one here, right? We just copy it and paste it. What this does is it clones the. Right, so parent dot prompt button hold began. Oh, I didn't know you could do that actually. That's cool. PROXIMITY and then we need to change this. We need to say button dot triggered. I think that's right. Script.parent.truck.clone. No, we need to find that. We need to go script.parent.parent.parent. Yes, this here. Script.parent.parent.parent. .misc .trailer connect .truck. All right, and then script.parent.parent.misc That's the proximity prompt, or that's the remote event it's looking for. Okay, now let's test this. When I activate the proximity prompt, is not a valid member of proximity prompt. Whoops. Should just be script up here. That's why it was giving me those. So now when we activate the prompt, it should clone the hold on a second here. Clickable prompt enabled. Now we say requires line of sight. It's inside the drive seat. So if you say required line of sight, you can't see it, and you're not going to be able to see it. We would have to put it, say, here. The other thing you can do is you can make an attachment, and you put the proximity prompt inside the attachment. There we go. Press E, and it clones. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2 is when we press E, we also want to be sat in the driver's seat. So this guy here, a real icy dev, he made this fantastic script. I'll just leave it up there for a moment. Basically what it does is when you activate the prompt, you are sat in the seat. And then what it's supposed to do is supposed to make it so that way the prompt disappears afterwards. So we're going to copy that. And we're going to paste it into there. Let's see if that works. Yeah, fantastic. All right. Of course, we'll have to change the location of that because it's in the way of these. All right. And I'll leave that. You can pause it and write that out. The other thing you can do is you can go into the toolbox and you can look for a vehicle. And sometimes the vehicles will have this prompt in their drive seat. It'll have this. That's where I found it. It was in one of the vehicles. And I thought that was cool, and I just used it, changed the positioning a little bit. You know, that's Roblox. That's what you got to do. Find the code and code. So yeah, I would pause it, write it down, whatever. All right, we're going to get rid of that. Okay, what's next? Okay, so we can close the code. All right, so let's take this here and let's position. Let's see, can I change that to 1? Nope. 0.1. Where's that? Oh yeah. Okay. What about 0.5? Okay. Now it's kind of in the middle of the screen. 0.8. Now, see, you don't want it there. Probably 6. Because remember, if this is on a mobile tablet, there's going to be a button here for jumping, and there's going to be a button here for movement. So you don't want these things to get in the way, and I had alignment is a big issue because the screens are so small, right? So, but I'm not worried about that. That's for you guys when you're creating your game. Okay, so now the window should appear here. So the next thing that we want to do is we're just going to add some parts. All right. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking, you know, I could have made these with cylinders, and then that way it's just food for thought, right? Could have been like that and just sort of make it look like bars. This will work for now. I think you understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm just creating a light rack, and then on top of this light rack, this is where we will put our lights. And the cool thing about this light rack is it's gonna move. Okay, so I'll make this all can collide falls here. Let's do that. That and that. And we'll say that. And we can move these parts. Where is it? This is in the bed. We can just move these parts directly into the bed, and then that way they'll all move together. And then what we need to do is we need to individually weld these. Just weld them straight to there. All right. Cool, and then it's all going to move together just like that. Now, yeah, I don't know if these need to be taller. I am going to take my idea. I am going to this really matter. Let's see. Duplicate this. Maybe 3. Like that. The same thing. Just dragging them. Cool. All right, something like that. You know, you can add other parts to it. One other thing I noticed was we are a bit high. So now that you've created this bed system as its own, it's now technically, like let's say we duplicate this, right? And we move it here. Now you have a model. If we say show welds, it's only welded in 2 spots, right? We can delete that and delete that. Now you have a working model. You can put this bed system on any other truck, whatever, right? That's pretty cool. And it works. It's got all the attachments in it. The only thing it doesn't have, I suppose, is the commands to make it work. But I mean, it's easy enough, right? I'm just saying. All right, let's get back to the task at hand. So I guess what we want are some lights, right? Let me see here. Right, this whole bed system, I wanted to bring it down just a little bit. It was a little bit high. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's move this up just. Oh, some of those things didn't move. Uh-oh. Oh, because they are... Yeah, let's say something like that. Now, what I was thinking is that we're going to add lights and sounds. So we can either keep the existing... Let's see. Let me try to visualize what we are trying to do here. So we have this. It's pretty full. And I'm thinking maybe we make another one somewhere else. Because what I did with this one, see, we got the A chassis, right? We got all the lights in here that work. So this is, I haven't done this to this truck yet. Right, I went through and I edited that was our first, one of our first videos there. And so I could, in theory, I could copy over, no. We're gonna make another frame for the truck. All right, let's stop this. We're gonna make another frame for the truck. All right, so let's try and visualize this here. So we've got this frame here, which we can close individually. So if we, let's see, insert object, frame, and we can rename this one to truck. Now at this point in time, I'm not okay, so we can put this one back. I'm not 100% sure. Right click, insert object, UI, just makes it round, whatever. At this point in time, I'm not entirely sure how many buttons, all that kind of stuff. So let's just play around here. So we're gonna do two things. I'd like to have like strobe lights that come on and off. And then I'd like to have a couple of, I don't know what you call them. They're like the rotary, the round, they just kind of spin. Emergency light, whatever you call that. So, okay, let's make this invisible. Let's make the lights. Do we want them to be cylinders? Yeah. All right. Let's. Now these can be whatever color you want. We're gonna need at least 2. We'll put a lot more on. I just want to. Okay. Control G. We're going to group these, and we are going to rename this EMERG. All right, emerge. And we're going to put that into miscellaneous. That is actually going to have to go. Does it matter? Yeah, we'll put them in here. All that lights onto the body. Okay, back to our frame. Visible. Right click. Insert object. We want a text button. We are going to name this one. Rename on. And we're going to change the text here to on. And let's change the size and the color. Okay, then let's duplicate that. And we are going to rename this off. All right, and we're going to make it red. Again, you can change them however you want. For the purpose of the tutorial, we just keep things simple. Insert object UI. When you consider it took 8 months to make Blue Trucking City, and that was basically from not having any studio experience. And then Winter Assault took a month, something like that, 6 weeks. I know they're not complete, but you know, by way of comparison, once you know what you're doing, it's pretty easy to throw these things together. Okay, so on and off, and now in our local script, we need to say local. We have GUI, so we can say this truck, right? We can say equals script dot parent dot truck, right? TRUCK. I know it's not in there right now, but we're just referencing the frame, so let's just drag it in there. Okay. Now we have it, and now we can do this, and under here will be all the functions for the truck. So we say truck dot on, dot mouse button one down, connect function, and then we'll say trailer fire server, and this is going to be, we don't have an on, let's say strobe on, and we are going to duplicate this, and we are going to say strobe off, and then we need to connect this to off. Just like that. And then we go into our controller, just like we did here, and under here we can say if variable is equal to strobe on, then what do we want it to do? We want to say, now this is kind of where it gets complicated. Because we're going to create patterns with the lights, right? And there's a lot of ways that we can break this down. The easiest way is to take these individual parts and group them and rename them A, and rename that one B. And if we go into the truck, into the body, and we go into headlight, for example, we can see that that's what we need to do, and we just put it in a right? So what we need to do is, we're done with that one, we're done with that one. It's getting late now. My brain's getting foggy, so I'm it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to keep things going here. Let's see. So what we want to do is, we can say local. We could say local a equals, and we can say script dot parent dot bed dot emerge dot a, and we could say get children. All right, just like they did there. And what that's going to do, a, and let's copy that, and b. Okay. So now one of these is A and one of these is B. And then what we can do is we can duplicate A over and over and over again. And we can duplicate B over and over and over again. And then we can spread those lights around the truck. And that's how we're going to, basically how this is going to work. All right. So now this isn't a true loop, right? While true do. And the true loop is based on script apparent on dot value. Okay, so inside emerge, we can go insert object. Do we want is it an object value? It's no, insert object. Is it the bool that's true and false? Let's see. Is the bool value? Yes, this one is true and false. So we can say, we can rename this to strobe. Okay, and what we need to say is while true do. Okay, so we're creating a while loop just like they did here. And then you want to make sure you wait. I learned this the hard way. What it'll do is if you don't tell it to wait, it'll your game will freeze and it'll it'll freeze and it'll execute this until it quits. And then we're just going to copy this, right? If script.parent on value equals true, then, and we want to say if script.parent dot bed dot emerge dot strobe dot value equals true then. Okay, same thing that they did. And then this for I is instance value group 1 do. We'll just copy this here. All right, and this is how you scroll through the folder. And instead of grp1, we just turn that to A. Okay, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna change the transparency from 1 to 0. We'll edit these here in a minute, and then let's copy that because we have to go through. So you could have 4, 5, or 6 different types of lights. And this is essentially how we set it up. Okay. This one is going to be yellow. And this one is going to be blue. And then what I want to do is I want to go to the lighting and I want to set the clock time to 5. That way it's dark. You can see the headphones. Okay, it's dark. And then what I want to do is I want to insert an object. Do we want a point light, or do we want a spotlight, or do we want it to be a surface light, or do we want no light at all? right? We can just make it go neon and then plastic, and then neon and then plastic, and not have it put out any light. Or we can put the point light in there. I think we should put the point light in there. Insert object, uh, point light, and then we're going to change this color to yellow, kind of like that. We'll change this color to blue or aqua. Okay. So we turn the material to neon. I'm just going to copy this because I'm lazy. Okay, and then instead of the material, we want to go A. Oh, how do they do that? Is it? This one might not be the example. Let's look at headlight here. Let's see. Total bit. Everybody. So it's got the. Yeah, light dot enabled. Okay, this one here. And then what you need to do is you need to make sure that you rename that light, right? Enable, E-N-A-B-L-E-D equals true. Okay. Now we have to rename the point light. Rename that to light, or else it's going to say light is not a valid member of. Just like that, just like what we did up here. See it? I haven't actually edited this part on the main truck, which is why. All right. So we'll copy that, obviously, and like that. Okay, and then we need the. What was I looking at? Left. Oh yeah, this will work. Let's see. Else. That's it. Okay. What do we have? End, and then we say else. All right, so right here we say else, and then we'll basically copy these two here. I don't know if we need the, yeah, we need all that stuff in there. We copy this right here, go control copy, paste, and we want this to be, should be smooth plastic, but I'll just make it plastic for now. Neon. Plastic, and then this will be false, and this can be false, and this can be 1. Okay, so now what we need to do is, oh, you know what, we can keep those at 0. Yeah, you know what, let's just keep that at 0, whatever. Maybe I just get rid of that altogether. We can silence that altogether too. It's up to you. It's redundant at this point because we're not changing the transparency, so technically I don't need that in there. What else do we want to do? That needs to be is equal to true. Okay. Else. All right, well, let's just try that. Let's just see if we can make a go of that. Oh, because I said variable strobe on, I probably don't need this. This is probably going to be an else if, right? Variable is equal to strobe off. Is that right? That's a strobe off. And then we don't even need this. Actually, no, this is in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's right. Else, do I need this? No, we'll see. Let's wait. 1. There we go. And now to transfer between. It should do that. It should do that. Oh, all right, let's set it up how we want it to be set up. So let's make that enabled false. Let's make that enabled false. And let's see what happens here. Should, in theory, repeat until nope. No, it should just do this. Let's get rid of that. This confusing. Should just do that for now. They should turn neon. All right, this is fantastic. I'm glad this is working out. Oh, that should be B actually, and this should also be B. Oh, you know why? Because I say if script.parent dot blah, right? So what I need to do is I need to say I need to say script.parent.bed.emerge .strobe.value equals true. Hey, there we go. It's like, yeah, we're kind of waiting for this value to come through, but it's not. Hey, there we go. All right. Oh yeah, there was a delay, a 1 second delay in it coming on. Okay, so that worked. So now we can change the delay. We can say it to 0.1. Right, or we can use the tween service to smoothly make the lights appear and disappear. Okay, so we'll close that one down. So let's see here. On. Look at that. Okay, so we don't need this anymore. And then if we go down here and I say if variable is equal to strobe off, then, which I think, let's just double check here, off, which brings us to strobe off, then script dot parent dot bed dot emerge dot strobe dot value equals false. Oh, what's going on here? doesn't want to. Something's not going on here. Truck.off.mouse button 1 down. Connect function. Strobe off. Strobe off. I wonder if I can do it like that. Yeah, it doesn't want to break out of the script apparent. I probably need to put it in here. Else, and then we need to just do this. Probably can do this here, I think. Let's see here. No, it's not working. What's going on here? Script apparent abandoned this. Strobe dot. Yeah, maybe I won't. Well, true do, and what they do is they see, in theory I should just be able to do that. Wondering if maybe I'll take this out of this. I don't know what I need. What I should do here. Let's see if I can get rid of this. I could say else if variable is equal to strobe off, then strobe off, then let's see here. Maybe. It's trying to break it out of the while loop. In theory, when soon as we take it out of that while loop, it should. Oh yeah, look, it's not making that value false. That's what the problem is. And why is that? Truck dot off connect function. Alrighty. Yeah, it's like it's not strobe on. Like this is fine if variable strobe on. That's basically it. That's be if. But it's like it recognizes strobe on, but it's not recognizing strobe off. Weird. Yeah, it just doesn't want to change that value. See if I turn it to false. Oh, alright. Right, because then what they do is they have this, let's see, the light, the plugins. Where's our light add-on? Oh, that does changes the value from true to false. And then this is just the key codes. Throttle, brakes. Hmm. All right, well, let's scrap this then. This whole if. We're gonna do this instead. It just doesn't seem to. Unknown global. Maybe that's the problem. That was the problem. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to define this. You know what? Doesn't matter. It works. It works. It works. Okay, so I wonder if I can say now that that works. Now let's try and do what I was trying to do originally, which was trap them in a while loop, right? While true do. So let's see here. While true do. Wait. One. Wait. All right. And then we say if. After the wait. Yeah. If script dot parent dot bed dot emerge dot strobe is equal to true, then so then we can take, we could say, let's see, we'll just copy this and we'll paste it here and we will do that. Now let's see if we copy that and that. In theory, that should work maybe. Oh no, I got a red little. I didn't add enough ends in there. No, it really doesn't like that. Oh, well, maybe that's why. This here, let's get rid of that. Put this down here. I don't know why. won't when I press the off. I'll probably have to get rid of this else. I think. No. No, won't let me do it that way. Won't let me do it that way. Okay, that's fine. Like I say, that's fine. We'll just have to be creative. Oh man. We'll just have to get creative here. All right, I'm gonna try and rewrite this one more time. I do want this to be in a loop. Right. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, maybe I forgot the then in there. I don't think I did. All right. Okay, and then we can say else. It's gonna have to be something like that. Else, and then we'll take these two here. Control copy. Control V. And then we can say plastic. False. False. We can say plastic. LASTIC. Okay, and then. Oh no, actually, let's copy this. Point 1. So it should should, while it's in the loop, they should go on and off and on and off, and just repeat that. Oh. Oh, is there no material? I guess it's got to be a capital P, huh? That would probably help. Yeah, there we go. Except we want them to stop. We want them to stop. Right, it should be something like that, and instead of waiting, it should be a little bit slower. Maybe 5. Yeah, it just keeps repeating over and over and over and over again. So we're gonna have to change this part of it. We're gonna have to change this part of it. Okay. So let's go insert object. We're gonna insert a script in here, and what we're gonna end up having to do is copy, or not copy, but yeah, let's copy this into here, and then what we need to do here is, that's it. That's it. Done deal. True or false. And then in this script, we are going to say if script.parent.strobe, right? We don't need all this. Is true, and then we can say and then we can just do that. Is that right? We can just do that, I think. Oops. Scripts.parent.a, and this one's script.parent.b. Ah, there we go. I just had to separate it. All right. Now what we need to do is we need to define how we want these blinkers to work. So I guess I would repeat. Let's see. Like it should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get rid of this wait for a second. And what I mean is we're going to copy that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here we should say another weight of 0.2. All right. And then copy that. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's it doing here? What's it doing? What's it doing? Oh, for oh yeah. Just go neon, plastic, neon, plastic. Oh, this is gonna be this is a lot of but see, it was going A and then B, and then A and then B, and then A and then B, which I don't like. Should go A, B, 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 and oh, I see, but it didn't. Yeah. All right. So then we go like this here. Point 2. Let's see. Copy that, and then that. I guess we don't need that in there. It's got to be here. It's going to go on and then off, and then on, and then off, and then on, and then off. And then we're done with this. Now this one should go on and off, and on and off, and on and off, and on and off. So if we don't do it this way, there we go. This one goes 3, that one goes 4. But you kind of get the idea. Yeah, it's not perfect, but you kind of get the idea. And we can speed it up, right? And then now what we can do is, because we have these inside the folders, right? They're all set up, they're welded. I just have to right click on this, duplicate. I can do this, and we can rotate it. See, and now I don't have to modify the code every time I add a new part. A, B, C, D, you know, all the way to Z. Instead, it just gets every part that's in the folder, and yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool. Now, if I hit play, in theory, all of those lights should, let's see. Oh, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. All right, and there you have it, the beginnings of some lights. All right. So let's kind of recap what we did in this long video. So what we did is we created a. Let me change the lighting here to something a little more. All right. So the first thing we did is we created this kind of rack thing, which eventually we're gonna mount some lights to. Then we created these lights, these parts, and we colored them. All right. Created a frame, added some buttons to it, coded those buttons, and then what we did is we coded some functions, and we had to create a separate script to handle. Oh yeah, see the very last one here's neon. Yeah, we had to create a script to handle the objects in the folder. I'm kind of get distracted here. Yeah, see when it ends here, it ends on neon. So if we put that in there, and then it'll be plastic, and then that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same with this. Perfect. There we go. All right, now that's a basic strobe light tutorial. In the next video, let's see, we might add a light bar here. I was looking in the toolbox. There's some light bars we'll look at, and maybe we'll look at adding some more accessories, a toolbox, perhaps. Yeah, some chains, and just some more cosmetic stuff. All right, so this one is sort of the strobe light tutorial. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I appreciate it. If you watched to the end, congratulations, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.